Well, I'm upside down. Sorry, people. Sorry about that. There. I am tired. My cardiac medicine really makes me tired. I don't have glasses on, but I've been reading this. See if I can get it so you can. It's titled The Lives They Left Behind. Suitcases from the State Hospital Attic by Darby Penny and Peter Stansny. Photographs by Lisa Rensler. Hey, Socks. Never Socks. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Oh, there's Socks. Yeah, I have half a beard. Well, you're so warm. Yes, you are. You're so warm. Oh, looks like snow clouds out there, folks. So, whoops. Well, anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about this book. Wish you could. That's a picture of the attic that they. Hey, Maggie. And this is Miss Maggie. Hey, Maggie, say hi to everybody. Meow, she says. What this book does is it goes through it gives some biographies, some very brief biographies of people who were sent to Willard State Hospital. And actually, uh, the biography I just finished reading, he was from Ukraine, I believe. I'm not sure if I can pronounce his name correctly. If I can, I don't have my glasses, so uh, yeah. See, it doesn't give the person's name as the title of each chapter, but he was an immigrant. Several of these people were immigrants. One was a Scottish immigrant, one Ukrainian. I think there may have been another one. The biography that I'm starting to read now, it's titled My Blood Temper Resigned. It's the only black person that I've noticed in the book so far. But, these people, a lot of these people were put into Willard State Hospital over in New York State, which is not far from us, in like the 1930s and 40s and 50s. Um, and it's interesting what little it took to get somebody institutionalized in those days. It's like, well, it's like there's absolutely no indication that some of these patients were hallucinating, yet the doctor still said that they were hallucinating. Yet nobody ever saw them talking to anybody or anything. They never indicated that they had hallucinations, but the doctors would say they had hallucinations. Now, I've had shrinks do that kind of thing, where they'll say that I've said things that I've not said. And I'm like, you really shouldn't be doing that. It's just not right. But back then it was like, well, this person, in more modern terminology, this person seems depressed. So they get sent to a state hospital for the rest of their lives. It's been 40, 50, 60 years in a state hospital because one person said, I think the person seems depressed. Well, the sad thing is today, people who need and want mental health treatment, they have a hard time finding it. And you still have that very manipulative behavior of mental health professionals. Not everybody is like that. Not everybody in the mental health profession is like that. But see, that's why I refuse to get involved with or become involved with the state or the government mental health system. You know, I'd rather see a private psychiatrist because there is a lot of manipulation involved in the mental health care industry, and that's just not right. But I've had good psychiatrists, good psych nurses, etc. You know, a lot of places are going to, instead of a person seeing a psychiatrist, you see a psychiatric nurse practitioner. And that's just not right, because these people are not psychiatrists. They're just not. And I have frankly found the ones that I've dealt with to be wanting, definitely to be wanting. But I have found psychiatrists. See, if you go through the private sector mental health system, so to speak, you can fire your psychiatrist and find one that's actually going to help you. But if you're in the government system, then you have to put up with whatever shrink they send you to. And you know, frankly, a lot of those psychiatrists in the government system, the reason they're there is because they cannot keep patients in the private sector because they're not that good. And you know, look, back in San Antonio, there were two hospitals that I would go to if I needed to. One was Methodist Specialty, and the other was Methodist Metropolitan. They had good mental health programs, but the NICS was abusive, neglectful, and physically assaultive. They would assault patients. And the doctors they had weren't any good. The doctors were, you know, they'd say the patient has said this or said that when the patient hasn't said it. So, you know, and the thing about the state hospitals is they've changed considerably. It used to be people would be sent there for years, you know, and now you're sent there for days or a few weeks, maybe months. But I don't know. I mean, the book is a good book. It's just not. I'm not finding the stories of abuse like I was expecting to find. I'm sure that that abuse took place. You need to interview. You need to really interview people like me. You know, I once saw a security guard or police officer, I don't know what he was, in Austin. This one kid, he was trying to escape. He was straddling the top of a fence, and this security guard or whatever was actually had his gun pulled on the guy. You know, so you know there's a lot of abuse, a lot of sexual abuse, physical abuse, a lot of manipulation. It's just